Hi guys, welcome back to MCOC News. It is Saturday the 24th of June 2017, and the reason that there was no news last night is because there wasn't that much to really cover, because it happens. Sometimes it's a very active community where lots happens, and then other times it's not. So we've got a few news stories from the last couple of days to cover, as well as stuff that's currently going on, and things that are relevant, as well as shouting out people in the community for reasons being that, hey, they're pretty darn decent. So without further ado, let's get into the news. Our first story covers the extent of appreciation that we've received in the last 3 weeks. And there is a post, a nice post on the forums, which I thought I would share with you and kind of talk about what we've really seen. Because the Appreciation Week, yes, it doesn't really cover up for a lot of mistakes that Kabam have made with regards to the game. We've still got extensive Android issues, and I'm finding this now transferring over into an iPhone 7 Plus. I now feel that the kind of game runs so much more smoothly. And I will still continue to use an Android device. I like the way that it's a very kind of free device, and everything seems very easier to do than it would on using the iPhone. But with regards to things like doing legend runs in event questing, or doing Labyrinth of Legends, or doing arena grinding, the loading time is so much better on an iPhone than it is compared with an Android. So something that really needs to be done. But with regards to the appreciation, with the topic being discussed, I think that it is really nice to see the extensive amount of kind of giving back. This kind of like potions and revives kind of Hall of Legends, or Hall of whatever it is at the moment, I find incredibly helpful. Those signature stones added back in is great. When we had that back in, the extensive like gold and kind of battle chips we're going to see an increase of next week, it's going to make this so much better at the moment. And you kind of think, well, why can't this be more of a regular occurrence and something that's kind of set in stone with the game? I would like to see that, maybe like an alternate thing rather than Sundays being for that what is it, like catalyst or whatever it is, free for all, that we have that kind of health and revive grinding on that Sunday. That would be really good. I think people would thoroughly enjoy it. Another way, apart from the glory store, a loyalty store, to kind of gain stuff for alliances, also, you know, a free way to kind of grind to get that decent stuff. You know, spending 30 units in a full energy refill is of more kind of cost saving to the player when it comes to grinding. So Kabam, if you're watching, maybe you could fit that into a Sunday, or maybe you could do it like once every 48 hours. That would be pretty cool. Second bit of news is, well, Seatin's back at it again with knocking the developers. It's a fun video, and it does kind of cross a corporate video. There's like a corporate video from Vimeo. It is a funny video to watch. He's doing a bit of roasting and reaction at the same time, and it's a fun video. But you know what's going to happen? Kabam are going to like screw his luck over. Like, yeah, I'm going for a 5-star featured, and Kabam are like, yep, well, you're going to get shit for talking shit about us. Hopefully they don't, right? And hopefully they do give him a bit of luck with the featured. I mean, I'm going for featured maybe next week. I'm still undecided whether or not I'm going to go for Punisher 2099 or go for Iceman. Either way, you know, you just don't know with the luck. Our third bit of news, and well, what can be described as the most important bit of news of today, is that Roban Terry, Rezzident, is not going to be doing Marvel Contest of Champions anymore. You know, I've had the pleasure of knowing Rezzident for a little while. He's battled a lot of personal shit. Like, people don't understand what the personal shit he's had to deal with. I doubt he'll ever kind of like talk about it, because it is so, you know, it's massive. It's massive to him. And, you know, the choice that he has now, that he wants to kind of explore different games, is admirable, and it should be well respected. With regards to you know, what he'll be covering, it will be kind of like up for discussion. I know he wants to cover a lot more kind of console-based games. A lot of people understand within the community that you have to spend a lot of time grinding, and if you watch my video, which was how much I play Marvel Contest of Champions a week, you'll know that I've kind of changed. I used to play about 10 hours a day straight on the game. Man, I don't have that time anymore. And the more that I have played this game for 2 years and 5 months now. I'm still enjoying it. Okay, I'm still enjoying it. We'll see where the game goes in the next 5 years. I'll say 5 years. It means 3 years, and hopefully it can be improved. before we lose a significant amount of players from the old school days. I support, and I think the community should support Rezzident in whatever he does, and hopefully he picks up some Marvel related stuff, because then that'd be really good as well for the community to then go on to it. And yeah, I just have so much respect for this guy. You know, like I said, he's been through a lot, he's learnt a lot, he's come out a better person, and we all salute him, and I can't wait for the new fresh content. So make sure to keep subscribed to his channel, keep locked in, because some good stuff are going to come. I want to move on to Arena Cutoffs. This is something that, it's a two-parter to this. Okay, the first part is, as you can see now, that people are kind of predicting what the Winter Soldier cutoff will be with regards to getting that 4-star featured. This is something that I have now decided I will not be telling people or predicting where a champion would fall, unless you just want me to say, I don't know, just shoot for 2 mil. If I give an answer like people are giving now, if people are going 4.5 mil for this champion, like 2.5 to 3 mil, or they're giving answers of like 2 mil, we've just not got any kind of clear factors. But obviously it's something of a kind of a bigger issue that needs to be addressed. And Joel Line, a fantastic YouTuber, Marvel Contest of Champions, does a great video about arena discussions. This is like talking about YouTubers' influence and revamp needed. And he's right, there is a significant revamp that is needed, because it is a lot of guesswork. And there's a big problem in the community with regards to guesswork. The more you guess, there's several people that there's the people that will just put up so many million because they don't, they've got lots of time, lots of units, boom, 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 they're putting in, they want to get the highest score possible, and that's cool. But there's those that, want to kind of shoot for getting it featured. I haven't gone for it yet because, well, I don't really value a lot of my time to kind of do it, and it's like the cutoff hasn't been as kind of like close to about 2 mil, except for Venom. But unfortunately, if you follow the channel, you'll know that whilst I was doing the Venom Arena, I then got Venom Awakened, and I stopped because, well, why should I continue when I wanted to get an Awakened champion, and I get him out of a crystal, so that's just how the luck goes. So yeah, the arenas do need a big revamp with regards to that. I just think it's value of time, and people don't want to be kind of spending their units on kind of getting champions kind of refreshed and then going back in again. They want to just, people need their weekends and their midweeks to chill. Then, that's the thing about, I think, the split between competitive gaming and the arena, which obviously is, okay, it is competitive gaming. However, though, then it's the value of somebody's time. And playing one game can be completely ridiculous to kind of then go, I'd like to play this game tonight or that game. No, I've got to play Marvel Contest of Champions because I want to make further advancement. And that's the same thing that kind of puts us round circle to, Rezzident, wanting to play another game, because sometimes this takes up a lot of one's time. On the lighter side of the news, I saw this on the forum and it just made me laugh. It's like, poll of polls. This is a poll about polls. Stop with the excessive amount of polls already. There are never enough polls. I love to participate in polls. And it's a funny thing here. It's like, my wife loves a poll. I like polls. I love polls. And, we just got, there's nothing wrong with having a poll. And, the thing is, keep it funny. It's meant to be like a funny thing. So I put, any Polish people taking part in the poll, or any Polish people visiting the North Pole that are currently polling this as a poll for voting process. And Dave, shout out to Dave 2442. I am Polish, so I guess you can say polling is in my blood. Ha! That's just like, it's just a fun poll on the lighter side of the news. And to end off this great video on Marvel Entertainment, you should keep subscribed to Marvel Entertainment, because they have these little kind of within 3 minutes, within 2 minutes, they talk about things like comic book history. So if you can't be bothered with listening to someone rant on for about 10 minutes about one specific champion, then why don't you do this with regards to 3 minutes? They've got a Deadpool one, they've got Civil War one even, they've got Infinity Gauntlet, all the stuff you need in a bite-sized chunk. So thoroughly recommend that. Go over to the Marvel Entertainment channel and give them a subscribe and watch the amazing videos. So that's been the news today. It's not been a heavy day for news within the community. It's I've covered all the kind of main stuff that I wanted to, especially with regards to Rezzident in particular, and kind of giving him so much love and support because he deserves it. I'd like to say that I'm get in there with regards to streaming. I've got to work on this tomorrow, getting my Elgato running, and then you know, just the iPhone sorted out, and then I'll be back live streaming hopefully next week, and then I should have Frank Cam sorted out, but that's another story for another day. Thanks very much for supporting MCOC News. If you enjoyed it, please hit a like button, subscribe to my content. I'll be covering Marvel Contest of Champions, hopefully more other comic book content to come, so look out for that. And yeah, follow all those links in the description, give them a watch and support. So thanks for watching, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.